Hey guys, I need to say I need to show some gratitude for every teacher that I know. Every single teacher that I know, preschool all the way up. You guys do not get paid enough money. I'm an educated, intelligent, 37-year-old female with some college. And Chad and I both just got schooled trying to do math homework with a first grader and a second grader. Okay? And here's the problem. Kids these days are learning a different way of doing math. It's called Common Core. Most of you know this. My cousin Brittany one time explained to me that Common Core math is essential because it teaches children to look critically at numbers, which is why you have kids in, late elementary school and in junior high and stuff who can now do calculus or trigonometry because they are learning to fundamentally look at the core of numbers and how they work. And that's great. And Shy and Lucian are normally whizzes at math, and that's great. Here's the problem. I did not learn Common Core math, nor did I ever have the intention of learning Common Core math. So now we're homeschooling because the schools are shut down, and I'm grateful for the time with my children. I love them. Chad and I both almost threw them outside and rolled them down the driveway trying to do math homework. And let me tell you how defunct my brain is. Shy has this problem here. X minus 187 equals 497. And I'm like, okay. So I tap into what I know from what Buchanan taught me in a brief setting one time about Common Core math. I'm like, cool. We just do the hundreds things with the 10 squares and then the dots, right? And I did it wrong. I fucked up a hundreds block and a 10 square. And I was like, that's fine. And Shy's like, that's not how you do that. And I'm like, you know what we're going to do? I said, how about this? I said, did you know that if you move one side of the equation to the other side, all you have to do is change the symbol and you separate that out? And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, probably not supposed to teach you this because I thought I was going to be slick, right? I'm probably not supposed to teach you this. So I moved the 187 over, but the problem is it's a subtraction problem. When I moved it over the first time, I subtracted it from the other side. And I was like, wait. And then Shy is just dead ass looking at me like, I think you did that wrong. No shit, I did that wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. So I erased all of that and single-handedly screwed up his math sheet. So then, I was like, you know what? Screw this. So the next one we had was an addition problem, right? And you see all these little erase marks down here? It was blank plus 499 equals 917. And I was like, check it. We're going to move that 499 to the other side and we're going to put a subtraction mark underneath it, right? He was like, okay. I was like, so can you take 7 away from 9? And he's like, no. So I scoot over. I'm like, all right, cool. So we're going to borrow this 1 right here. And he was like, but that's not actually 1. That's a 10 you're borrowing. Okay. So then we're going to borrow 10 over here. And he was like, but you can't do it that way. You have to draw a basket. What the fuck do you mean I have to draw a basket? We quit. We just totally fucking quit. I can't do this. I can't. I'm about to call Neely. We're going to set up some FaceTime because I don't know how to explain this to him. We did a Common Core old school hybrid and we got the wrong fucking answer because I don't know how to do Common Core and he doesn't know how to borrow a 1 because it's not actually 1. It's really a fucking 10. Cool. So I'm about to message Neely. And I'm not going to cry about this. And check it, all right? I was like, you know what? We'll just move on to this part here because, he has one thing where he has to draw a thing about, draw something into fourths, right? And I was like, cool, this is easy. I can explain fractions. Shit, I can't add them, but I can explain them, right? So I drew a circle. I was like, this is 100%. You have a whole pie. He's like, okay. I'm like, if you cut it in half, what happens? He was like, you have 2 halves. That's 50 each. Yes! Yes! So I was like, okay, so me and you are splitting the pie, but then Baba and Lucian want a piece. So what do we do then? He was like, I don't know. Okay, I said, we just take those 2 halves and we divide those in half. And then we have 4 sets of 25, which is 4 quarters, right? He's like, what? So I drew it. I was like, you got 100, and then you go down, you got 2 50s, and then from those 2 50s, you end up having 4 25s. Just like quarters in $1 for 100. He's like, what? I said, you know, you got 4 quarters, that makes $1, which is 100 pennies. He's like, so is it pennies or is it quarters? Oh, God. Wait. Then he says, is this kind of like the clock? Is the pi the clock? Because that's not 100, that's 60. Fucking done. I'm done. And with that, I'm done. I can't do this. This is too much information. I am ill-equipped to do it. This is an old Starbucks cup I just keep reusing. I can't do it. I need help. I need help. I need help. I don't know how you people are doing this. I need someone to help me. How in the hell do I teach Common Core when I don't know how to do Common Core? And I can't let him not do it. I've got to keep him fresh. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just going to put that out there. Can someone help me? I need help. I'm happy to be on top of my mountain in quarantine. Love, light, and all that shit. But we all worked on homework for a solid 35 minutes. We got nowhere. Chad and I are in tears. I just put everyone in their own room. I'm like, Lucian, go read a book. Shall I take a nap? And I am on the porch, trying not to cry over Common Core math. Help me.